Alright everybody, welcome back to the final video of the Silverado rear main seal update or replacement, whatever you want to call it. But sorry I didn't record the whole process. It was a little bit of a pain. It would have been way too long of a video to do and way too many clips to squeeze together. So I'm going to show you the final thing, final stage of it. Everything's been put back together and so forth. But without further ado, I'm going to spin the camera around and get under the truck and show you all what's been done. Alrighty, as everybody can see, skid plate's been put back on. I had to replace the starter because my dumb self dropped it and sent a spark through it, so I had to replace that. But hey, I mean, it's alright. As y'all can see, we had to put a new seal on the transmission pan, so that got dropped. All the exhaust is back on. Drive shaft was put back on. Nothing, no leaks, no nothing. There's the oil pan, it's been put back on. Nothing's leaking. The front differential's been put back on, all secured up. No leaking on it, so it's all good and dandy. I fired it up last night, ran it. It's running really good. Made sure I replaced, put all the connecting wires back to where they go. I did have to replace the shift linkage because the spring was broken on it. The garment that hooks into the shifting box was worn out. I know I probably could have replaced the garments, but I wouldn't have had to replace the whole shifter cable. But other than that, that's about it for underneath. We'll go back up on top of the engine and I'll show you what I did up there, and then I'll show you some of all the tools and jacks and stuff like that I use, and I'll give some quick reviews on the video of the tools. So we're gonna go ahead and get from underneath the truck. Alright, now this tube right here, the former owner, I guess, decided they were going to cut a piece of that pipe off and put RTV silicone on it. It finally wore out. Don't know what kind of silicone they put on it, but it looked like blue RTV. So I went ahead and got the black RTV. It's extra strong and it's rated for higher heat. That's recommended for this. So I had to repair that. All the dipstick tubes have been put back in. It's all filled up to level. I also, while I had the truck apart, I went ahead and on my amp box, I had to replace one of the wires on the amp box on my amp because it was broken. Let me unlock the truck for you guys. But other than that, I mean, everything's put back together correctly. There's my speakers. The amp is underneath the passenger side seat. The blue wire was broke, so I had to order a new wire for it and replace it. It goes all the way inside that dashboard. But here's all the tools that I used. Yeah, as everybody knows, I went ahead and sold the fob drawer to my little brother over there. He's got it now. It's still staying in the family, but it's no longer going to be in my garage. I kind of outgrew it. As y'all can see, bags and bags and bags of tools that came out of that roll cart.
Give us some credit for that.
Uh-huh. There's the road box that goes in the back of the Silverado. Both of those. The 6-ton Daytona jack stands. Very good, high quality. Would recommend them. Definitely would recommend them.
Got the safety pin.
These right here, my little Cobalt impacts. Yeah, they've been put through the ringer for this job. I guarantee you, they'll last. If you're in the market for a good cheap impact, good quality cheap impact, I would highly recommend them. Along with the Pittsburgh Pro breaker bar. Now these little things right here kept the truck up in the air, did not crack or nothing. The Pittsburgh Pro portable ramps, they hold up to 12,000 pounds, 13,000 pounds for both. Here is it's an old 3-ton heavy duty Pittsburgh Pro automotive floor jack. That's one of them I used. And then you got the transmission jack over there that holds 8,800 pounds. It didn't fail. Very good sturdy jack for a budget-minded backyard mechanic. Now over here, guess I did clean everything off. That Pittsburgh 40-inch creeper holds up to 300 pounds. It is very true. If you're looking for a good budget-minded creeper, definitely would recommend that one. Or you can get the Icon creeper that holds up to 400 pounds. I went ahead and bought another little Pittsburgh Pro mechanics roll seat. That thing really came in handy.
Ammo case is free.
Bought that and got the ammo case free.
When you bought the training jack, you got the cart free.
Yeah, what she just said. These little furniture dollies that Harbor Freight has, as you can see, it holds this toolbox just well, and it rolls around. Good little idea. But other than that, yeah, there's the helpers that also helped on the truck. Wife and the brother. But we'll go ahead and get in it and start it up.
Help?
Nope. Alrighty. I'll let y'all see it running. Ignore that light. I've got to hook my my Autel up and reset the oil thing. But as y'all can see, oil level's fine, volts are fine, temperature's fine so far, and it does idle by itself. So, for anybody, I'm gonna go ahead and spin the camera around and we're gonna finish this one off. Oh yeah, my new hat that I bought last week. I went to Lids in the mall and had them stitch that into a hat for me. pay like 50 bucks for the hat, but hey, it goes on my channel. But for any DIYer wanting to do something like this, I'm not saying you can do it, I'm not saying you can't do it. If you got the confidence in yourself to do this type of job, pull the transmission, drop all the pins, put new seals on them, redo the rear main seal, just take your time and do it. If you don't want to take it to the shop, by all means, if you want to take it to the shop, take it to the shop. But, and if you do decide to do this on your own in your own driveway or in your garage with no lift, make sure you got some help. I'm not encouraging anybody to drop a transmission by themselves, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Don't be afraid to ask for help either, or call a professional if you ever have any questions. But it's all up to you guys what you want to do. I knew I can do it. Yeah, it took me more days than I wanted it to take, but I wanted to take my time and make sure I got everything right. And so far so good. I mean, my oil pressure's just perfect. I didn't put any of the old stuff back in. All new oil, all new transmission fluid got put back in the truck. I wound up using about 10 cans of brake clean to clean everything up, especially the oil pan and the transmission pan. And a lot of your bolts and stuff, make sure you clean that up. Get all the threads right. Clean, degunked, stuff like that. But with that in mind, I'm going to mark the end of this project. I sure do thank y'all for watching it. But until the next time, if you like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that bell so you stay up to date on my videos. But until the next time, y'all keep those wheels spinning and your beavers grinning, and the Raging Cajun will catch you on the next one. Y'all have a good evening.